Everybody, it's been a minute. It's been a good fucking minute. It's been too long, honestly. For those who are uninitiated, for those who don't know, who are not familiar with the sound of my voice or what we do here over at Kinetic Aesthetic, my name is Germ. You're tuned into the show where I talk to you all about my thoughts, my feelings, all that other sentimental, emotional, mental shit that people like to just come over here and do. This is another one of those episodes I would call venting, but at the same time it's not, because there's so much real life shit that there is to talk about. Now, I have been struggling for the past couple months. I've been supposed to drop an episode here. I've been supposed to drop an episode there. I've recorded shit that has not actually been released yet. Now, most of that actually, 99% of all of the shit that has been recorded that y'all probably might not hear sometime soon is probably due to the fact that I am just a perfectionist. I want everything to be perfect. I want things to go a certain way. I want things to sound a certain way. And the other 1% is because Dre has not edited some shit, but Dre has more excuses than I do. So again, it's on me, y'all. I'm not a good big fan of editing. But that's why on this episode, there's not going to be editing. I might not add background music. I might not do a lot of the extra little special shit I do to make these episodes feel special, because I don't know if this is an episode that's going to need all that. There's just a lot going on. I think that's probably going to be what I title this. There is currently, as we speak, a death plume of black toxic shit in the sky in the state of Ohio. For those who don't know, who are unfamiliar with me, I live in Ohio. That's not good. There was another mass shooting the other day. This time at Michigan State University. Unfortunately, 3 innocent people are fucking dead. 5 more are injured, at least. That's the last time I checked the statistics. I hope it hasn't went up. It's all due to the one fucking piece of shit, bald-headed bitch-ass nigga, 43 years old, can't fucking get past the fact that he's a piece of shit, so he has to go and make other people suffer. And it's just, the world just seems like it's going to shit. There's nuclear weapons that apparently have been in Ukraine that are headed towards the U.S. Ain't no telling what's going to happen, y'all. It just feels like, to quote someone that I was talking to earlier, that the world is just ending. That every time you look, every time you think that things are in the clear, that you can start to breathe a little bit, some more bullshit comes and happens. And I'm here to tell y'all, yeah, that's life. But the silver lining, the thing that I want you all to remember as listeners, as people that come here, that does not mean that you have to let that shit dictate your life. That means that you have to allow any of this crazy bullshit that's happening in the world right now to just make you feel down, to make you feel like there's no hope. Now, I'm going to touch on all 3 of these things separately. I didn't know any other way to intro this video. I probably need to start writing scripts. That's one thing I haven't been doing. But yeah, regardless of any of the negative shit that we are about to talk about, regardless of any of the harmful shit that you may be going through in your life that might be toxic to you or your lifestyle or your well-being, I just want you to understand that shit does not have to be permanent. All this shit is temporary. So don't get caught up in the negative. Focus on the good, because everybody's got some good in their life. Even if you're by yourself, even if you are all that you have good things in your life to look forward to. Now, I know y'all have missed this. I'm going to give y'all a word from our beautiful sponsors. I don't know which one of them that I'm going to choose yet, but you're going to hear a word from some motherfuckers that help support this amazing show. And I want you to open up your ears and be ready, because by the time we come back, real shit is going to be on the agenda. Stay tuned. Hey there. Do you ever feel like you're getting old? Do you ever feel like the days are just slowly melding into one another and you can't really tell which one is which anymore? Like you can't remember if it's Monday or if it's Thursday, or if it's February or if it's June, or if it's 2022 or if it's 2025.
if you start to go through that feeling of just feeling like you're too old or feeling like your best days are getting behind you, maybe what you need is a pep boost, and maybe what you need to do is read a book about someone else and their trials and their tribulations and their experiences as they grew older, as they became their own person. And you can do that by reading the good book made by my amazing sister-in-law, Lucy Smalls. The book is called Margie Wadsworth's Unforgettable Senior Year. As you can tell by the name, it's all about her senior year of high school, loosely based. It's not exactly it. It's not 100% one-to-one, but it's loosely based. But it's an amazing story just about all the trials and tribulations she had to go through, all the juggling she had to do between family, responsibility, schoolwork, love, all of that. And this was before she had even got to college and met my brother. So this is a story that if you have any woman in your life that just wants to read something that's going to relate to her, that's going to connect to her and her growth, this is the story for them. I'm going to tell you right now, whether she be young, whether she be older, get this book. This book is going to make a big impact on a woman in your life. They're going to love to have this present. I know a lot of my listeners are male, but get this book for the important woman in your life. She will appreciate it. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. You might want to read the book your damn self, because it's just a damn good book. Go do it.
First things first, let's talk about this school shooting. Happened just the other day. As I am recording this, this is Valentine's Day 2023, February 14th, for those who don't recognize that day. A 43-year-old man by the name of Anthony Dwayne McRae. He apparently had no ties to Michigan State University, but he decided to choose there for whatever reason. Goes in there, opens up a classroom door, and he just started shooting. Just started letting loose. And I wish I could sit here and tell you that this is just such a just like a crazy thing, that this doesn't happen. And I'm just repeating myself, because we all understand it at this point. All of my American listeners, I know I do have European listeners. I've got some people in Africa. I want to say a big shout out to you all, but I know this is like where you're listening. You're probably listening to this thinking to yourself, why the fuck does this always happen in America? What's always going on over there? What's happening? What's going on? And I'm here to tell you, we don't know either. This is just, for whatever reason, the issue that they can never really seem to fix. And another thing that's crazy about it is, as much as people will love to talk about all these gun toters, all these motherfuckers that are just insane, how they keep getting weapons, this happened in a liberal state. This is Michigan. I'm not bringing it up to make this a liberal versus conservative thing. It's just going to illustrate the point of how even in the states, even in the places where you think that they have such a strict control on gun laws, where it should be so much harder to find a gun or get a gun. It reminds me of the New York shooting. It was the shooter who was in the New York subway who just opened fire and started shooting all of them. New York is the one spot where you go and get a fucking gun and you get caught with one, you're literally guaranteed to have to at least face a couple years, or at least a year to my knowledge. And even then, it does not matter. This is America. This is our culture. This is what we do. We love our guns. And unfortunately, I really don't know what else I can say to other people other than, even if you are anti-gun, even if you do not believe in the Second Amendment, we are at the point in our country where I feel like you need one. Everybody needs one. And this might be me reacting based off emotion. I might need to, just have a couple days to think about it, maybe come up with a different response or answer to this question, to this seemingly never-ending fucking issue that we have. But I think at this point you need to have a gun, because life is too unpredictable in America. And it's unpredictable everywhere. You can't really predict when these things are going to happen, but I feel like in America, it's a given that you are going to have at least 2 to 3 mass shootings per year. Not just somebody getting mad and going in and wanting to shoot one of their coworkers where it's a personal thing. It's completely just, and not to make that any better, because you're traumatizing people. And I'm comparing it and there's no real comparison because both were horrible. The Walmart shooting, where you had the guy who was a boss, he went in there with a specific list of people. He even told certain people that he didn't want to hurt to just not show up. This really does feel like you need to have a gun because you never know. You cannot trust the man next to you. You cannot trust the motherfucker across from you. And that is another sad reality that we are facing right now in just Western society. There's so much distrust of each other. There's so much distrust of our government. There's so much distrust, period. You don't know where to trust. You don't know if you can trust where you're getting your news from. You don't know if you can trust anything. And it's reflective of the world we're living in right now. And I don't know if there's any real way to sort of fix these issues or problems and get that trust back. All I know is at this point, if you got to take it from Germ, everybody listening, stay safe, protect yourself. Don't rely on the police. Don't rely on this government. Don't rely on anybody except yourself, because motherfuckers is losing it. Motherfuckers is going crazy. And shit, I was just in Kroger. You gotta watch your fucking back, the people that you're standing next to, because you don't know who's going to be the next motherfucker to pull out something. It's amazing that we've gotten to this point. We live in a Western, like I'm living in the Western world. We try to pride ourselves on being civilized, on having things under control, and we don't. Things are fucked, you know? And I'm looking at this guy's profile. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see if there was anything that's come out that would give us a hint. The only thing that I can say about this man that I've heard that might have made you think twice was he was arrested for a gun possession when he shouldn't have had one. That's it. And you know what? It's real easy to say that anybody that's a criminal that you have to be worried about. No, it's such a weird issue to me, because you can't compare mass shooters who commit these type of acts to just regular criminals. These are not the same. I hear people come out and talk about how most mass shootings are committed by people of color. Again, I'm not trying to make this issue about anything other than this specific one, but there's no real way to sort of predict who's going to do this aside from looking at people who have been troubled. It's going to be really interesting to see what was going on with this guy that might have brought him to this conclusion that this was what the fuck he needed to do with his life instead of just killing his damn self. I'm reading here he had plans to attack New Jersey schools. Again, you're in fucking Michigan, so I don't know what was going on with this guy. If I have to take a random shot in the dark just because I'm talking about it already, it sounds like this could have been a guy who was just trying to aim at schools that he just had a problem with. Maybe he has kids that live in New Jersey, and all of a sudden this was his way of, just similar to the DC sniper, just trying to get back at society, or trying to prove some point, or he was going to go on some shooting spree across schools across the nation. God forbid he would have made it that far. It's all wild. And again, it just feels like we're just repeating the same cycle that we go through again and again and again. We have a school shooting happen. Everybody gets outraged. The outrage turns into public cries for change, for doing something different. We have the same bullshit NRA people who come out and just try to blame it on the person, say we just need a whole bunch of guns. Nothing really gets done. Everybody just stands around and stands in a circle across from each other or whatever, just beating their dicks at each other. That's it. That's what we do every single time. I still remember Sandy Hook. Children, literal fucking elementary school children, getting gunned down. Fathers crying on national television just asking for a little bit of change. Nothing. And I don't know if that's not going to change anything. If elementary school kids dying not once but fucking twice, and I'm only thinking of really, really big ones that made the news. I hope there aren't more elementary school shootings that I've been missing, but Uvalde and now this Uvalde, I might be mispronouncing that. I hope I'm not. And then you've got Sandy Hook, and now you've got all these ones happening again. It's really just nothing is going to really get through to to everyone. I'm not gonna single out anybody. I know there is I'm not gonna take a spin on this and try to spin it and blame one side, even though I sort of want to. But what do we do? What do we do? How many more times does it have to happen? This isn't the first episode I've released where I've asked that very fucking question. But we're just gonna keep repeating it because there's no real answer. There's no real sort of way to get us off of this path that we're on as a country. And I'll be honest with you, it feels like this is self-destruction. The Western world will not survive in the end. Maybe I'm being a doomer. Maybe I'm being too dramatic. We're not going to make it at the rate we're going. We keep repeating the same mistakes. If we don't kill each other with guns, we're just going to nuke each other to death. Because humans, we're beyond flawed. We're stupid. We're stupid and we're stubborn. And we've been stuck in this just capitalist society that really doesn't do anything for us. And all I can really tell anybody, because I don't have answers. I wish I could say that I started recording this knowing what I wanted to say, knowing how I was going to attack this or what points I wanted to make, but I really don't. Because it's the exact same situation. I find myself I can't even remember at what time that episode came out, but it was right after I made an episode based off the fucking Asian American shooting that happened in Georgia. And I don't think it might have been Georgia. And that's what's crazy. Like I'm sitting here just having a struggle to think about all these different tragedies, and I can't really pinpoint which one it is I'm trying to think about or talk about because they happen so fucking often. Because this is our reality. This is what we live through. This is what we go through in this country. And until we really sit there and ask ourselves if it's worth it, if having all these guns, if having all this shit that we think that we need to feel safe and protected from what? I hear people always talk about, well, we need the guns in case the government turns on us. If the government turns on us, they're going to nuke us if they really fucking want to. If they really need to control us, they're just going to kill us all. They're not going to need guns. People are stupid. That's my take. I wish I could have something else more profound or more worthwhile to say, but I don't because we're fucking stupid. In other news, let's talk about Ohio. The shithole that is the state of Ohio and the Ohio train derailment. Now, this was the worst news I could have possibly came back from a vacation to, but in East Palestine, Ohio, I think it was last week, a train just fucking got derailed that was transporting a whole bunch of dangerous, horrible chemicals that are basically, let's just put it to you this way. Chernobyl, America version, American style. And I don't know any other way to say this other than I really don't think that the people who are, I don't think they care about those people in East Palestine at all. I don't think any of this shit really is. It's actually amazing because I'm gonna pray. I want anybody that's listening to this episode, I want you to reach out and I want you to let me know. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about everything that was happening in East Palestine, Ohio, before you actually listen to this episode? And I want you to just let me know because it's actually been sort of disturbing how many people don't know about it. Right now, the media would much rather report on the fucking Super Bowl and Rihanna being pregnant rather than all these people that are being exposed to these dangerous fucking chemicals, this fucking death cloud that's hanging above Ohio that's literally just going to get bigger and bigger across the whole state. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I need to get the fuck out of Ohio. I'm going to start a GoFundMe soon. I need y'all to donate. I need y'all to put money on my books. I need to get the fuck up out of here. They're trying to kill us. They are trying to kill us. It feels like the world's ending, y'all. I'm going to try to find out what this fucking chemical is called. All I can tell you right now is there's nothing good going on in this shit. I'm literally watching a video right now, a woman who lives 10 miles. She's not even in East Palestine, Ohio. She lives close. 10 miles away. She came back from an evacuation and she discovered that all of her animals were fucking dead. This shit is really, really bad. I don't really understand how to really just fucking get this shit in people's... This is vinyl chloride. I'm happy I was able to find the fucking name of it. By the time vinyl chloride is in the air, it's bad. Okay? This shit is in the air. Motherfuckers are smelling it. I'm reading shit about people who are not from fucking the Ohio area. It's bad, y'all. The shit's being blown upward now. There was a thunderstorm on Thursday that blew it right up into Canada. So there are people in Canada that are fucking smelling it and getting this shit. It is a bad time to literally be in the Midwest right now. It's really just scary. It's hard for me to really just report on this and just tell and just like sort of get all the facts and everything because it's just a scary story. Like this is one that's just sort of scares me because you don't really know how it's going to affect you. I can't really tell anybody if I'm going to be affected by this or if I'm going to have any adverse health reactions to this shit because I'm over here in Cincinnati. And it's crazy. When I first read the story, all I heard from people was just like, oh, that's hundreds of miles away. You're fine. You don't have to worry about nothing. And now I can't stop reading reports that are just saying, this shit's just probably going to spread to Cincinnati. They're having to check the water supply out here. It's bad. And, you know, I don't know how they're going to handle this. I don't know if this is even, I don't know if it's salvageable. It's already in the Ohio River. They want us to just say it's trace amounts, but, you know, the government likes to downplay shit whenever it's really bad. And when I first heard motherfuckers talking about that they're trying to distract us and keep us occupied by showing us all the UFO shit and having us just look at that, I really wanted to say that they were crazy, that they were just being a little extra superstitious, just doing the most. I really do feel like that right now we are in the middle of some really, really bad shit, and they just want to keep us just docile. So I'm encouraging everybody, if you are not up to date on everything that's happening with this story, on everything that is going on, I am begging you, please go do some research. Don't just stop. Go look at Twitter, go look at Google, go look at everything. Find different sources, find people that are talking about this. Figure out what you need to know to be informed. And if you have someone in Ohio, my family, if you actually care about me, I'm just playing, I know y'all care about me, but please get me the fuck out of here. I don't want to be here anymore because I think I'm shortening my lifespan. It's a scary time. Scary time. I don't know what the fuck the future holds. All I know is if you're in Ohio, get the fuck on. If you are in Indiana and you're close to the border of Ohio, if you are in Pennsylvania close to that border of Ohio, please evacuate. Get out of there. Get your family. Get your fucking loved ones. Get your pets. That's the fucked up part. It's been nothing but the main thing that I've been hearing about is just people's pets dying. And imagine you get told you have to evacuate because some fucking train company spilled a whole bunch of dangerous ass chemicals that they really should have been, it shouldn't have happened. If they weren't voting against safer fucking legislation to make these fucking train cars safer, this probably wouldn't have happened or it wouldn't be this bad. And on top of that, it's gotten this bad and they're fucking arresting reporters for even trying to report on it. When I tell y'all this government is not have our best interests at heart, I don't give a fuck if it's Democrat, I don't give a fuck if it's Republican, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Donald Trump, fuck the Democrat Party, fuck the Republican Party, fuck the third parties, fuck the Green Party, fuck libertarians, fuck government. Fuck government. Fuck the US government. Fuck the Russian government. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody that has publicly elected officials. Fuck everyone that is a publicly elected official. I'm going on a little bit of a rant. I don't really know if this is going to make sense when you listen to it, but I just want you to know, fuck them, they don't have your best interest at heart. because they're trying to kill you. They will sit there and they will let you get poisoned and they will kill you off. Motherfuckers want to say that this is vaccine shit. No, I think this is fucking population control. And it's bad. It's all fucking bad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been listening to the show from day one, I think you already know about Body Butter. One of the dopest products made by one of the dopest people I know, and I know a lot of dope ass people. And I just came here to tell y'all, you'll need to buy it if you haven't already. Yes, when I first started promoting it, Body Butter just had a couple of scents, a couple of sort of more female-oriented scents. I'm here to tell you right now, shit's not the same anymore. She's got a whole bunch more men's scents. She's got a whole bunch of different collections that she's either working on or she's got out right now. I'm telling you right now, get in tune, stop sleeping. Make sure you go and check out her over at Instagram at Body Butter. That is butter with two A's at the end of it. Just go check this shit out. This shit keeps my skin silky smooth. I don't have to do too much. It will last you a good long fucking minute. It's everything that you need in a better Vaseline and a better lotion type of product. Stop sleeping. Go get you some Body Butter right now. Go make sure you follow her again over at Body Butter on Instagram. That's Body, BODY, BUTTAA. Make sure you go check her out. And once you DM her about your order, just make sure you say, Germ sent you. So after listening to me be a doomer and just tell you that everything is pointless and that the world is hopeless and that we all pretty much deserve to die, I do want to go ahead and repeat everything that I said in the beginning. And I'll say this is why I wanted to leave the intro off on that. Because when you actually sit and you talk about everything that's going on and you actually you sit with it, this shit is awful. This current state of affairs in this human world is shit. Everything's bad. Motherfuckers is fucked up. Motherfuckers is getting abused out here. Motherfuckers is polluting the environment. And Mother Nature is about to fucking reject just the human population. You heard it here first. But that does not mean that you should be a doomer, that you should think the way I do. This shit is not healthy. It's very important that you sort of just do whatever you can to keep your mind on the brighter side, to do things that are going to make you happy, even temporarily, even if it's just like not a real true happiness. But you can't fall into the trap of just always focusing on the negative side of things and just seeing shit, not seeing the forest through the trees. That's the one thing I really want to say. Despite everything that's all the negative shit that I'm talking about, all these horrible things that have happened over the past couple weeks in the world, we still have things to look forward to. There's still shit to hope for in the future, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out at some point, Fucking Rihanna just had a good Super Bowl. I know I was talking shit about people just over-focused on the Super Bowl, but she did have a nice performance, It's not good for y'all to be, and I also just want to say that this is completely unrelated, but I want to say rest in peace to Trugoy. He was a member of De La Soul. That's one of my favorite groups of all time. Trugoy the Dove, man, like fucking hip hop legend. Died at 54, man. It's honestly really, really fucking sad. They were just about to have all their music coming out on fucking streaming at the top of March. It's gonna be real bittersweet listening to all of it, Me, Myself, and I. That's my classic favorite one. I know a lot of people are real big on a lot of their other music and all that shit. Yeah. That might be mainly why I'm sort of disappointed about shit, because it feels like right now, just like I haven't had real good news just I ain't seen a good fucking headline in a minute, y'all. But again, focus on the bright side. Focus on the good shit. Walk with God. I know some of y'all might not be religious, but I just want you to just keep in mind that the universe will have good energy and it will have bad energy. If you focus on the bad energy and the negative shit, that negative shit will focus itself on you. When you and it sounds like such head ass shit. Like it's like, how the fuck would you just say something like that? Like that's really the truth. But it is. I just want people to just understand to it's okay to just sort of, even when the world is falling apart, to just try to find something that's gonna make you smile. It's never a bad thing to smile. It's never a bad thing to try to find some happiness. And maybe I'm saying that for y'all as much as I'm saying that for myself. With all that in mind, this has been Germ. This has been Kinetic Aesthetic. I want to say I appreciate everybody for listening and tuning in. I want to say I appreciate all of the people that have supported me, that have been telling me to get off my ass and get something released. I'm past the point of just telling y'all that I'm going to get back. I'm going to just do shit and I'm going to just be dropping regularly. I'm past it. I'm going to drop shit when I want to drop shit at this point. I'm going to aim for some shit Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays, or Saturdays. I don't know if that's going to always happen. Nah, that's going to happen. I'm going to have some shit for y'all tomorrow. This has been Germ. Have a good rest of your day and an even more wonderful rest of your tomorrow. Kinetic Aesthetic, out.